Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today from ESL Summer Masters, the playoffs, it's going to be Solar versus Dark. Here on Gressfin, top left, it's going to be Dark. Bottom right, it's going to be Solar. Alright, so haven't cast a ZVZ in a while, so I figured I'd cast one from the round of 8 for ESL Summer's Master. Masters? Summer Masters? Yeah, I think that's the correct pluralization there for that. And I got Terra the Overlord moving out. FalconPaladin.store for merchandise featuring Terry the Overlord, as well as Steve the SCV and Robert the Zealot. And this is Terry as well. So a little bit of a Twilight Zone thing going on here today. Hatch first in it, both players at 16 supply. All right. Confident they can hold off a 12 pool, which, if you're in the round of 8 in a premier tournament, that is the case. You are confident you can hold off a 12 pool with a hatch first of your own. And yeah, just the same exact build order. Who's ahead here? It's too close to call, right? Solar's Extractor is a little bit ahead of Dark's Extractor. The spawning pool, yeah, I think Dark is just a little tiny bit ahead here. Or Solar. Solar's a little bit ahead here. But that's not enough to win the game. So we'll have to see. ZVZ is a weird matchup, man. At any time, you can get flooded by lings. Maybe not after you have lurkers out, because lurkers do. Did I say letters? Lurkers. Lurkers do shred lings. So, making them useless. Right? Right. So, Hydra, Lurker, Viper, no lings. Unless there's a base that is not guarded by lurkers. Yeah, just mirror build orders here on this mirror matchup. Speed on the way from Solar, and again, Dark just a tiny bit behind, but look at how look at how mirrored. Look at how mirrored this production tab is. Hang on a second. Nope, 23 workers, 5 army supply each. And a third hatch and a third hatch. They are just mirroring each other. Oh, okay. So Dark, another couple of settlings here. Okay. Solar. More drones. All right. Baneling Nest starting at pretty much the same time, around 2 minutes. Just about 2 minutes and 54 seconds or so. Yeah, so this is nice. Nice little advantage that Dark is getting here on Solar's hatchery, just weakening it so that future attacks have less HP to get through if they decide to try to take it down. That's pretty good stuff. Who's going for a Roach Warren? Somebody's got to go Roaches. There it is. Roach Warren from Solar. Anything from Dark on the other side? Nope, just the one gas. Just Baneling to defend against Ling pressure that might show up here because there are Lings out from Solar. They've got speed. This guy heading up to see if there's a base down here. I assume that's what he's up for. Nope, he's actually going to try to run into the main base while... Oh, gets a beautiful scout off. Ah, gorgeous scout off there, too. Did he see the Roach Warren? Yeah, he scouts the Roach Warren. Oh, that's beautiful. Like the greatest scout of all time. That was amazing. Out of Solar. Okay. So, both players droning up while they wait for their Roaches to, well, Roach Warren to finish for Dark. Roaches to come here from Solar. Dark says, oh, okay, there's a bit of a window here where I have more Lings than my opponent, but Banelings are the great equalizer, man. One Baneling shot can change anybody's fortune in this game here. This is why ZVZ sucks. Because you can be playing super well and you just miscontrol your group of Lings once. They hit a Baneling and then you die. So, yeah, I mean, this is knife fight and a phone booth level stuff here. That was a good trade, Solar. That was like one Ling for that Baneling. Excellent stuff. This Roach is maybe trying to get out there and get those Banelings, but the Lings threatening to surround him and kill him, but that the Banelings of Solar would respond, and yeah, round and round we go. This is very fun stuff. Good response here with the Roaches. Ah, gorgeous. So Solar's doing a great job deflecting this little pressure he's seeing. He does have 6 roaches out to the 8 of Dark, though. Uh-oh. Dark has a bigger roach count. Who's going to go for upgrades first, right? This is going to be Roach Ravager battles without a doubt. Solar going for a lair. Maybe he's going to go for Mutalisk. A quick Mutattack switch can really mess up a player who's going roaches, or the roach player can sniff it out, basically max out on roaches and get in here and kill you before the mutas can pop, because it does take a while to tech in there. If you sniff it out early enough and you recognize that the other Zerg player is trying to save up, right? Trying to save up for mutas, and you get there before the Spire is done or before the mutas have popped, you can kill everything. It's great. I've had that happen to me. I've done it to players before. It's a pretty good time. I've lost trying to do it too, because I didn't get there in time before the mutas all popped, and there were a bunch of them, and all my roaches died, and I was like, oh, I didn't have anything on the other end. So this group of Mutalisk just wants to die. Spread out, guys. There you go. And it is a Spire. It is a Spire from Solar here, so the window of opportunity is wide open here from Dark to just punch a ton of roaches out here with his 56 workers, with his 3 bases. Is he doing something else instead? Kind of droning, getting a missile attack upgrade. He is getting extra gases. And he's going for Overlord speed. And Overseer speed, too. He really wants to scout out this Spire, right? Oh, did Solar cancel? No, wait, where is it? Oh, it's here at the Natural. I thought it was at the main. Okay, Natural base. A better place to hide, honestly. The main base is probably going to get scouted at some point here. Overseer Solar comes in, sees what's going on. Nothing to really see here. Glial Reconstitution. More roaches being added here. Solar's not skimping on roaches either, right? He's got 17 to 15 that Dark has, so he's keeping up on roach count, but also going to pop a bunch of mutas here right shortly. Solar getting a 4th base, handful of Lings from Dark, heading up, just kind of hanging out in the top right corner. Overlord of Solar scouts that stuff. Overseer of Solar just being like, do you have a Spire yet? No? Great. I like having a Spire when my enemy Zerg player doesn't have a Spire. Beautiful. 6 mutas getting started here from Solar. This is problematic for Dark. It's going to be Queens. It's going to be Queens that are the anti-air here. There's only 3 Queens out from Dark. That's not good. Any spores? No. Oh, he's starting one. He's starting a spore. He's like, look at all these roaches I have. Obviously, I'm not making Mutalisks, right? Ha ha ha. The trickery. Infestation pit on the way from Dark, but that 1 spore doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. All right, so the mutas have joined this battle. Overlord speed means they can run. Immediately, Dark does what? More spores getting started. Desperation spores coming up here. Overlord down. Supply blocking your enemies pretty good, but nope. That is a ginormous roach advantage on the ground here from Dark. It makes sense because Solar put a lot of his money into mutas. So the mutas are like, they're trying to pick stuff off here, but the queens are pretty good anti-air for this group of mutas anyway. Solar just making more and more roaches back home. What the heck killed? Ah, a Baneling attack came into this 3rd base. Yep. Slow Baneling attack gets in here. Kills only 7 drones. Weakens like 5 of them. That's why you want to have upgrades for your Baneling, so they can one-shot those suckers, but it's all good. Pathogen glands on the way from Dark. Infestors, yeah. Fungal is going to be good here. Neural Parasite's not usually all that useful in this matchup, but Fungal's good. And Microbial Shroud, I guess, against the enemy Mutalisks. Ooh, Microbial Shroud in his ZVZ is an interesting idea. Muta still faster than Overseer with speed. Rest in peace, Overseer with speed. So Solar's maxed out, okay? He's got 4 bases rolling. He is... Let's see. He doesn't have speed for his roaches, but he does have +1 attack, just like Dark does. And he's getting Glial Reconstitution. So I think a big Fungal might actually pop here. Mutas fighting in the main base. They pick off a Queen. Take some hits, though. The roaches are Ravagers in the mix here from Dark now, too. Corrosive Vials being dodged. Kind of hard to do with slower roaches because that speed upgrade is done now, but it wasn't done until just that very second. Yeah, I think we're going to see some Fungals tossed down. Pathogen Glands was researched, and these Infestors were started after, or about halfway through that upgrade getting started, which means they will pop with the ability to throw down a Fungal immediately upon popping. And here they are, see? Immediate Fungal available. And, oh, maybe don't just, there it is. Fungal down. 1 Infestor dies for it. Another great Fungal. Yeah, it does damage. It slows. We've seen more fungal on the channel over the last week or so than we've seen in a long, long time. Like Wings of Liberty time. Maybe Heart of the Swarm. It's still rooted in Heart of the Swarm, but as soon as they introduced Ravagers, rooting enemies in place with fungal and then corrosive biling them was way, way, way too powerful. Alright, so Dark. Just holding off Solar here. +2 attack almost done. Nice fungal. Oh my gosh, fungal bile. The combination is still pretty good, even if it's not as good as it was in the early days of the Ravager, friends. It is. Another base from Solar. We got Dark taking in 11 o'clock here. Just poke, 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 poke. Oh, +2 attack is done for both players. +1 ground carapace on the way here from Solar. Overlord for scouting purposes. The mutas are finding them and killing them. There's only 2 mutas left. Solar did not decide to invest a ton into that. Dude, getting Burrow would be so nice for all these injured roaches. Also, turning an injured roach into a Ravager is a good way to regen all that HP pretty quickly as well. Oh. Trying to engage here and maybe take down the evolution chamber? No, there's too much stuff for that to happen. Way, 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 way too much stuff for that to happen here. Muta's trying to poke away Dark's 4th base, but Queen's coming in, shut that down pretty easily. Lurker down on the way from Solar. He is out macroing Dark pretty heavily. Pretty heavily, man. He's got a ton of bases. He only has 66 workers to 62. You think he have a better worker advantage here, but nah. Needs to have enough army to deal with Dark if he counterattacks. So he's got a ton of roaches. He's got that +2, that +1 ground carapace finishing up right now. Thanks, Gameheart Interface. You're the best. Hydralisk down on the way from Dark. Oh my gosh, that fungal. Not the best corrosive bile targeting there, right? You assume the roaches are going to run away. Oh, these mutas. Like, there's only 2 of them. They've got 6 kills combined. Pretty good. Whoop. Roaches managed to make it into Dark's main. How the crap did they get over there? Army value 138 to 100, though. Dark has the advantage right now. Has a bit of a bank going as well. Dude, he just keeps losing overlords to these mutas, though. He needs the information, though. Oh, kills his own mutas with a corrosive bile. Solar, no! Solar! Oh, no. They were the perfect anti-overlord play. You were trying to kill the overlord, and you missed corrosive biles, man. Targeting. Hard. Difficult to do, it turns out. Goodness. 8 lurkers on the way from Solar. Lurker Den is not even done here from Dark. That's not good, but Tunneling Claws for Dark. Okay, so Dark's going to try to sneak around, get some Tunneling Claw action happening here. I like that. He does not have the burrow. Wait. Nope, he doesn't. He's getting it now. Okay, fine. Fine. I like that he's getting Tunneling Claw. I guess Burrow probably at about the same time there, right? About the same time. Yes. Good Overlord Scout in there. Lurkers in. Do not engage into a Lurker army when all you have are Roaches and Ravagers. This is what Lurker Viper Hydra is for. Oh. Trap? Trap! Lurker Trap! Oh my gosh. I haven't seen one of those in forever. That's a better bile connection on that fungal. Very nicely done. Both players have the same upgrades, +2, +1 for their roaches, so no one really has a massive advantage there unless they've got numbers. +3 missile attacks on the way here from Solar. Hives coming in from Dark. Bam, done. Let's go. So usually the player that has lurkers will defeat the player that doesn't have lurkers. The Hydra Lurker of Viper combination is pretty strong stuff. Can really only be countered by Hydra Lurker Viper. Lurkers repositioning, burrowing so quick. Roach Hit Squad heading up to the 11 o'clock base of Dark. Dude, knocking Dark down. That's a free Hydra. Hydras can't fight by themselves against roaches. That's not cool. Not cool at all. So guaranteed damage here, right? Going after these drones and then going after the hatch. And actually going to get the hatch, too. If they just focus the hatch. Focus the hatch. Focus the... No one was focusing the hatch. Okay. Fine, I guess. I mean, once all the drones are dead... Oh, no, Another run by. Solar's just running into the main base of Dark consistently. Oh, there's 3 engagements happening at the same time here. Looks like Dark's going to win this battle, but just barely. Nice fungal bile combination on lurkers. Not bad, actually. Really not a bad target for corrosive bile. Another sick fungal, and the biles are coming in. Wow. Another base coming up left side here from Dark. He did not lose his 4th, only because Solar didn't target fire it at all. Yeah, and lurkers are scarier when they're actually burrowed up in range of your base. They're less scary in the middle of the map. They're like siege tanks that way, right? Siege tanks, middle of the map, kind of scary, less scary. Uh-oh, guess who's got his own lurkers out now? That's right. Dark totally does. The lurkers are here. Who's making Vipers? Solar is. Rosabile landing. Boom. Seismic Spine's on the way from Dark, but Solars have been done for a minute here. Yeah, late game ZVZ, man. We don't get this a lot on the channel, or a lot in StarCraft in general. A lot of these games are over, like, I don't know. Sometimes they're over at 3 minutes. Yeah, just every time we engage, lurkers are involved and nobody likes it, and Dark gets his own little roach run by over here. Very nice stuff. Corrosive Biles, getting the Overseers would be good targets too, because they're stationary as well. And the burrow move is real. Ooh, I'm liking it. Oh, does he know where they are? Does he know where they are? Lurkers. Up the ramp, but roaches of Dark inside the house. There's 2 lurker dens from Solar. Wow. Dark's like, I gotta kill 2 lurker dens to remove the lurker tech from Solar? That's not cool. Nice abducts on the lurkers here. And he can't even do it. He can't even kill one of the lurker dens because now there's an Overseer chasing his army, and now there are Hydras, and yeah. Not happening, boys. You're not getting out of here alive. You try to burrow run, you're just going to die. Maybe an overreaction here from Solar, but I think he's... Oh, nice juke. Juke! Worried about these roaches. This is another abduct. Lurkers killing lurkers with abduct engagement here. Roaches into Solar's 4th base causing problems. Maybe that's his 5th. I don't know. More abducting lurkers into lurker spines. They take bonus damage and give bonus damage to each other because they're all armored. Dude, this little roachy stuff is so cool, though. This is great. So 29 of Solar's drones have died to this harassment. It's down to 36 total workers. Uh-oh. Army values 150 to 107, though. So Solar's got a bigger army thanks to all those drones freeing up the supply. That seems good. That roach has 2 kills. He's fine. He's fine. Dude, Dark losing this base totally sucks. Totally sucks. And he's going to lose it. Goodbye, Hatch. All right. So Dark's on 4 bases. There are just little... These lurker harasses now. Little roach harass there, too. This game is crazy. This is a good, crazy macro ZVZ. Alright, Dark says, Hydro Lurker, let's go. No Vipers, but Hydro Lurker pretty good nevertheless. If all we're fighting is a queen. I'm trying to kill a single hatchery. This game is bonkers. Income tab says... Oh, hang on. Income tab says Dark had an advantage, but Solar's had one for a long while. Yeah, and here comes the Viper stuff. Why it's Hydro Lurker Viper and not just Hydro Lurker is for that reason alone. But Solar's going to lose his 4th base. He's kind of being everywhere at once here. The Vipers, they have enough energy to abduct those lurkers in. If they want to... Oh, sure. If they want to burrow in. Maybe a Blinding Cloud on the enemy lurkers would be good. This is so many lurkers from both players. 17 to 14. Just whittling down the lurker count. Man, having Vipers when your opponent doesn't have Vipers is so good. 146 to 74 army supply. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Abduct. Dead. Abduct. Yeah, this is... I know I say this a lot, but man, the player that uses spellcasters is historically going to beat the player that doesn't use spellcasters in StarCraft. This is a Brood War thing. This is a StarCraft 2 thing, man. Spellcasters are too powerful. Sucking energy off into an extractor to refill as fast as they can. 144 to 67 total army supply. Dark's got the better worker count and income, but Solar has the bigger army, but Dark's doing a good job of keeping Solar on this side of the map instead of going to the other side of the map where it would be super tough for Dark to defend against this. Great lurker positioning out of Dark, though. Good golly. And the Vipers are like, oh my gosh. Trying to get in there. Can you not see them? Can totally see them. Oh, lurker group over this way. All of them die, except this guy escapes. Somehow does not escape. Does escape with all of 2 HP to his name. This lurker's got 9 kills. Dude, 15 more drones have died for Solar. This is crazy. Look at this lurker positioning. There's no Overseer coming. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That is so bad for Solar. 15 kill lurker, man. Oh, he went in there to kill him. Didn't have any detectors. Okay, sending this Overseer back. Nice abduct again. 135 to 50 army supply. Solar is way up in army value. Dude, 22. This lurker is a hero. Dead now, but will be remembered. Solar's like, this is stupid. I can't believe I'm on my back foot this much. Must go on the offensive, and he does. But Lurkers of Dark swinging down. This game's getting an epic tag. I don't care who wins this thing. This has been amazing. Solar's economy is garbage, and Dark's economy is okay, except this base is dead now. Both players' economies are garbage right now. That's, I mean, oof. This base not mining. This base is dead. This base is dead. Holy crap. Long distance mining for Dark is like the best income in the game at the moment. 133 to 51 army supply, though, in favor of Solar. Seems like it should be enough, but man, all it takes is just blindly walking into lurkers. Solar trying to close this thing out with a 133 to 46 army supply advantage. I feel like this is doable. I really do. I really feel like this is doable for Solar. Oh, and it is! Dark taps out. Ah, a little anticlimactic. What did he see? This lurker caused some problems for him. And he's coming down this way, but I think this army sneaking up this way is going to be really hard for Dark to dislodge, and I think that was just a positioning thing. Oh, or this. Yeah, all right. GG. GG. Wait, was Solar trying to expand up here? Or is that just a giant army sitting up on that? Was that Solar trying to take a base? That's hilarious. If not. But yeah, hit that like button, man. What a great ZVZ. Yeah, it's just army sitting up there. That kind of in the shape of a base, right? Right. 39,000 resources lost for Dark, 34,000 lost for Solar. And yeah, that was a 74 drone death game for Dark. 2 hatcheries killed. 4 hatcheries lost by Solar, though. And 53 drones down. So, I mean, 177 roaches died from Solar. 110 died from Dark. It's just the Lurker Hydra Viper tech that Solar had and Dark didn't. And I mean, I hate to kind of boil it down to that, but that's what it was. Just a thought. Anyway, that was woof. That was something to behold. Way to go, Solar. Solar makes it to the round of 8. Which he, no, wait, 4? Round of 4, which he generally does in these premier tournaments. It's getting past that. That's hard for him. So, good job by him. Way to get that win. Way to get those Vipers out. And I just don't know what Dark was thinking. Dark, buddy, you can't win a Lurker Hydra Viper game without Vipers. There's a reason it's Lurker, Hydra, Viper, is because all three of those things are necessary. You can't just go Lurker Hydra or Lurker Viper or Viper Hydra. None of those things work. You have to have all three. And he tried to go Hydra Lurker, did not make a single Viper in this entire game compared to the 7 that Solar had, and he lost 2. So that's brutal. Brutal stuff, but overall, pretty fantastic back and forth there. Really, really fun. Like, really fun. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.